I'm Joe Kurtenbach from Guns and Ammo, and I am joined by the fellows from Ruger. We've got Brandon Trevino and Graham Rockwell, product managers. You know, this has been a weird year, guys. 2020 has just been a weird year in that, you know, we look forward to 2021, but it's kind of hard to introduce new product when you can't make enough of the stuff you already have. So we're looking at a couple of the most popular items from the previous year. And I think let's kick it off, Graham, with you with the PC Charger.
Yeah, absolutely, Joe. As you said, can't build enough of these. This is the pistol variant of our PC Carbine that we launched around 3 years ago. This one here is in 9mm. What we did was take, all the popular parts of the PC Carbine, scaled it down to a pistol version. So still have all the same great features as far as reversible charging handle, reversible mag release, built-in Picatinny rail here for your optics, and it's still a takedown model, just like the PC Charger. This one's threaded half 28. You can put your muzzle accessories or suppressors on there. 6.5-inch barrel, which gives you good velocities on your 9mm. Takes down, easy to pack.
You know, with the Chargers and Rimfire, we saw that family really grow out into a fully featured catalog of its own. It really had a lot of variants, and we're seeing a few models of the PC Charger. But one thing I want to touch on there is the action itself, because it's a very soft shooting gun, as you might expect in a heavier pistol, but you guys did some things to adapt that Charger platform to centerfire pistol cartridges as well.
Absolutely. It's still a straight blowback system, but it's got a tungsten weight inside the bolt, which really helps slow that bolt weight down, helps it handle the 9mm. And it's a heavier gun than your standard pistol, so you're still going to have good recoil control even in this pistol format.
Now, in terms of feeding that gun, magazine-wise, I know it's going to be compatible with some of the Ruger family, but what else is on the table?
Yep, so it obviously ships with a Ruger magazine well in it, which takes either the SR or the Security Series magazines, but it also ships with one of the great features of this gun, which is the Glock magazine well, which allows a lot of our customers, they got stacks and stacks of magazines at home, and they happen to be Glock style magazines, so easy to swap out, and then you can put your large capacity magazines in there, which is just a great feature on both PC Carbine and the PC Charger.
Well, in the magazine, it sometimes really can be the cornerstone of functionality for a lot of firearms. So when you have a proven design like the Glock magazine, it's nice to see Ruger, and you guys deserve kudos for it, just taking advantage of a magazine that works and incorporating it into your platform.
Yep, we're always listening to our customers, and that was one of the biggest feedbacks we had during the development of the PC Carbine and the PC Charger.
Right. Now, the PC Charger, very cool, but that was not maybe even the biggest news of the year for Ruger. You guys had the Ruger-57, which not only saved the cartridge, but maybe made it even more popular than it ever could have been.
Yeah, I've got one right here. We're 1 year into it now. It has gone just tremendously well. Such a great response to this pistol. It's generated a lot of excitement, and it was a lot of fun, developing it and working on it, and I've had a lot of fun shooting it these last few months.
Yeah, so for those people who may not be familiar, although I don't know who that could be at this point, but could you just give us kind of the basics of what the 5.7 cartridge is and why you guys developed a pistol for it?
Yeah, so it's 5.7mm by 28. A lot of people will call it like a miniature 223, because basically it's a tiny little bottlenecked cartridge, and because it's got a very narrow diameter to it, you can fit a lot of them in a magazine. So the pistol is going to come with two 20-round steel magazines, and that's pretty tremendous. We've also got some extended magazines that we'll be introducing next year, so you got something to look forward to there. But it's a really neat little cartridge. It's been around since the 90s. Not a whole lot of people have done anything with it, but it's flat shooting, it's accurate, and it's lightning fast. So it makes a great range gun, target gun. You can do some really neat things with this without a lot of recoil.
Yeah, I think one thing that has to be noted is that it's like a small rifle cartridge, so it's got a lot of pep, especially compared to larger caliber pistol cartridges, but it's still very shootable even in that polymer frame handgun.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing velocities of 1,600 to 2,000 feet per second out of a 5-inch pistol barrel, depending on the ammunition. It's pretty incredible.
Now, with those capabilities, what kind of features are you getting, like in terms of sight? And you did mention capacity, that was 20 rounds, correct? But what are the sights for this cartridge? Because it has a lot of potential.
Yeah, so this is a full-sized gun, but it's not an oversized gun. So what I mean by that is basically 1911 sized. Front to back, it's like a 1911 grip. Side to side, it's actually narrower and more comfortable than a 1911. You got your 1911 style safety, ambidextrous manual safety that everybody's comfortable and familiar with. 5-inch barrel, of course. It's a nitride, 5-inch nitride barrel. And then the sights, we did a fiber optic front sight and we did a fully adjustable rear sight because we know people are going to want to take this out to 100 yards and do crazy things with it. So we gave them the ability to do that with some target sights. And then we drilled and tapped it for red dot optics. So there's 3 mounting plates and they're sold separately for almost all of the different sights.
Well, it's a great pairing of features to a cartridge that has a ton of potential. And listen, guys, it was great having you here. These were some favorites from the previous year, and I am sure they're going to keep selling like hotcakes this year. Thanks for the time, guys.
Thanks, Joe. Good seeing you again.
Thanks, Joe.